Hey guys, welcome back to the Spoonie Files. This is Sandra, aka Kitty. Kitty Speaks. I am here today with an update on my health condition. I have been complaining for the past a little over 2 weeks about pain in my mouth and my teeth, and I finally have a preliminary diagnosis to share with you. I just got back from the pain doctor a couple of hours ago, and so I've got some prescriptions that hopefully will be able to help in kind of relieving some of the pain. It has been absolutely excruciating. It is very, very hard to talk. It's very hard to eat. I am sensitive to heat. I am sensitive to cold. I'm sensitive to air. It really doesn't matter what it is. And it's my teeth. So it has been kind of unbearable. I recently got the dosage of my morphine tripled, and I found out this morning that morphine will not impact what I have been preliminarily diagnosed with. So let me just go ahead and share that with you. The dentist, I went in to see the dentist on Tuesday, and she said, I'm going to tell you right now that your teeth look fine. We're going to go ahead and do the x-rays, but I really think that this is going to be an autoimmune issue, and I'm going to have to tell you that you're going to need to see a specialist. So after she did the examination and the x-ray, she goes, yeah, you have one cavity that, you've got a cavity, but she diagnosed me with possibly having trigeminal neurologia and also severe TMD. I let my rheumatologist know that I went to the dentist because he had said, let me just backtrack a bit. He told me when I went to see him on Friday that I may have a viral infection or some sort of infection in my mouth. And so he gave me some antibiotics, which I normally am not supposed to take. But he said, if the antibiotics don't clear it up, then you're going to have to go and see a dentist. Well, the pain was so bad that I just went to see a dentist anyway. Now, let me just tell you that I had been deferring seeing a dentist on purpose because I have Sjogren's syndrome. Sjogren's syndrome, for those of you who don't know, is basically dry mouth. I'm not going to get all deep off into it because I want to get all deep off into trigeminal neurologia, but Sjogren's syndrome is basically dry mouth, and I've already lost 7 teeth as a result of it. One of the losses, I'm going to go ahead and show you, and this just proves that I love you because I am really sensitive about this, but I lost a tooth right there. The rest of them were all molars and my wisdom teeth, so it wasn't really a problem, but I'm missing a tooth right there. I've been terrified that if I go to the dentist about this problem, they are going to want to extract the rest of my teeth, all of them, because the pain is in all of my teeth. And Sjogren's syndrome can have a really severely negative impact on your teeth and mouth health in general. I am really persnickety about the health of my teeth. Since I've been told that I've been diagnosed with Sjogren's syndrome, it's gotten even worse. I used to brush my teeth twice daily. I brush my teeth probably about 3 times a day. I also floss. I also use a water pick. Since I've been having this pain the last couple weeks, it has been really hard to do that. Mailman. It's been really hard to do that because it hurts so bad. Putting a water pick in your mouth when all of your nerves are on fire is like a slow trip to hell. Stopping on each level to hang out and chill with folks. It's awful. So the pain has been, I've been crying. It's just been, when you have a toothache, you really just want to go play in traffic. All of my teeth hurt. So just imagine all of your teeth being just like, it's just like, So I just go, so this is me explaining how going to the dentist was really not, I should have gone, but I was terrified they were going to want to take all my teeth out. And as sensitive as I am about this one missing tooth, missing all of my teeth, and then waiting for them to fit some dentures. I'm middle-aged. I admit to that. I got gray hair and everything that y'all always just be like, oh, you look so young. I'm middle-aged. I have adult children, but I am not ready for dentures. I will admit that I have to wear adult diapers sometimes. And that's bad enough. Like, I really just am not ready for dentures. But it hurt so bad that I went in to see the dentist. And so I had to tell the rheumatologist I went to see the dentist. The dentist has trigeminal neuralgia. So he doubled my gabapentin this morning. It has taken me, it's taken me these past 3 days because all this happened. I went to see the rheumatologist on Friday. I didn't go see the dentist until Tuesday. And then it took me another couple days because you have Wednesday. And then Thursday, he wasn't in the office. He was in another city. So I had to tell him this morning. Just so happened this morning was my appointment with the pain doctor. So when I explained to the pain doctor, then the pain doctor says, you know, well, the morphine that you're already taking is not going to help that at all. That you really need to go see the neurologist. And I'm like, pump your brakes. The dentist said that I needed to see the oral specialties clinic at the University of Illinois. And my rheumatologist agreed with that. Are you saying you want me to go see the neurologist first? Are you saying, you know, so he's like, yeah, you need to see the neurologist and the oral specialties group. So I have to try to get an appointment with both of these specialists. And we all know how long it takes to get an appointment with a specialist. Meanwhile, this pain does not go away. It's like degrees of pain where sometimes it's not that bad and I can talk. But then sometimes I just literally can't talk. And so the idea of being in this constant torment while I'm waiting on appointments, and then you know they're going to have to do all their tests. They're telling me I have to have a full CT scan of my head, my jaw. They need me to go in the machine that goes around your head. So that's why I got to see oral specialties, because it's not like a regular oral surgeon is going to have this special x-ray machine in the building. And then I'm going to have to wait for them to like analyze all that and determine whether or not, yes, it's trigeminal neuralgia, no, it's something else. And then we all know that with autoimmune diseases, it can take them forever to diagnose what it actually is or what to do about it. But in the meantime, I'm the one still suffering. But the rheumatologist doubled the gabapentin this morning. The pain doctor started me on a medication called, I had my papers together before the mailman rang the doorbell, carbamazepine, I think. And I have to start that tonight. And he said to give it a month to work. Yeah. It's like a slow trip to hell, guys. It's really like a slow trip to hell. So let me tell you what trigeminal neuralgia is. I have a printout from the Mayo Clinic. It is a chronic pain condition. So this is another diagnosis, basically. And the way that I'm reading it, it's kind of like an autoimmune disease. It is chronic. So I'm going to have it for the rest of my life, if in fact this is what I have. So that puts my diagnoses from 16 to 18 autoimmune diseases. It's a chronic pain condition that affects the trigeminal nerve, which carries sensation from your face to your brain. If you have trigeminal neuralgia, even mild stimulation of your face, such as from brushing your teeth or putting on makeup, may trigger a jolt of excruciating pain. You may initially experience short, mild attacks, but trigeminal neuralgia can progress, causing longer, more frequent bouts of searing pain. Because of the variety of treatment options available, having trigeminal neuralgia doesn't necessarily mean you're doomed to a life of pain. Doctors usually can effectively manage trigeminal neuralgia with medications, injections, or surgery. Now, I can just tell you that what my doctor talked about this morning with me is a surgery, another surgery, microvascular decompression. And he explained to me that what they will try to do is, if there is an artery or vein that is compressing the nerve, that the surgeon would try to move it off of my trigeminal nerve or remove it. But this may cause permanent numbness in my face. I'm reading that, let me see. The symptoms may include occasional twinges of mild pain, episodes of severe shooting or jabbing pain that may feel like electric shock, spontaneous attacks of pain or attacks triggered by things such as touching the face, chewing, speaking, and brushing teeth, bouts of pain lasting from a few seconds to several seconds, episodes of several attacks lasting days, weeks, months, or longer. Some people have periods when they experience no pain. Pain in areas supplied by the trigeminal nerve, including the cheek, jaw, teeth, gums, lips, or less often the eye and forehead. Pain affecting one side of your face at a time. Pain focused in one spot or spread in a wider pattern. Attacks becoming more frequent and intense over time. The triggers are shaving, stroking your face, eating, drinking, brushing your teeth, talking, putting on makeup, encountering a breeze, smiling, or washing your face. You should see a doctor if you have pain, facial pain, particularly prolonged or recurring, that is unrelieved by over-the-counter pain relievers. It is also called tic douloureux, and it is when the trigeminal nerve's function is disrupted. Usually the problem is contact between a normal blood vessel, in this case an artery or vein, and the trigeminal nerve at the base of your brain. Some people may experience trigeminal neuralgia due to a brain lesion or other abnormalities. In other cases, a cause can't be found. So you should write down any symptoms that you've been having. Note what your triggers are. Make a list of your key medical information. Take a family member or friend along if possible. Write down your questions in advance. Some basic questions to ask your doctor are: what is the most likely cause of my pain? Are there any other possible causes? Do I need any diagnostic test? What treatment approach do you recommend? If you're recommending medications, what are the possible side effects? Am I a candidate for surgery? Why or why not? Will I need treatment for the rest of my life? How much do you expect my symptoms will improve with treatment? And should I see a specialist? Let's see. Your doctor will diagnose trigeminal neuralgia mainly based on your description of the pain, including the type of pain, the location of the pain, and your triggers. Trigeminal neuralgia pain is usually brought on by light stimulation of your cheeks, such as from eating, talking, or even encountering a cool breeze. So your doctor may conduct tests and determine underlying causes for your condition, including a neurological examination, magnetic resonance imaging, or an MRI. And if the condition is due to another cause, such as multiple sclerosis, your doctor will treat the underlying condition. So some of the medications, well, they generally recommend two types of medications: anticonvulsants, such as carbamazepine, Tegretol, Carbatrol, and others, or oxcarbazepine or trilepitol, and clonazepam, Klonopin, gabapentin, Neurontin, Grelise, and others. Or antispasmodic agents, such as muscle relaxing medications. Surgery, like I said, the microvascular decompression, gamma knife radiosurgery, or injections, glycerol injections, balloon compression, radiofrequency thermal lesioning. I'm assuming that I don't have to talk about what these things are because you're a spoonie. If I do need to talk about what those things are, please let me know. Comment and say, I need more information, or whatever. Could you please go more in depth on this particular point? But the basis of it, ladies and gentlemen, is that as of right now, as of my dentist, my rheumatologist, and my pain doctor, I have a preliminary diagnosis of trigeminal neuralgia, and I have been put on anticonvulsants, 2 types of anticonvulsants, the gabapentin and the other one that I said, which is a new medication for me, and they asked me to give it a month. So I've got to go and do some blood work on Monday, which should have been done before putting me on the medication, but we need a baseline of my platelets because that may be affected by this medication, and so they need to do a baseline, which I'm sure you guys are probably all familiar with that type of situation. And so that is the deal. I have a new chronic pain diagnosis that is permanent, that affects the nerves, and it's rather hard to treat, and it's another diagnosis of excruciating pain in a different part of my body that cannot be treated with the multiple narcotics that I currently take for my pain relief. So that is what's been going on. So I don't know, sometimes I may have to, instead of recording a video, I may have to type the week's session. I don't know, but that is where we stand now. I hope that I've given you a pretty complete overview of the disease and, you know, expectations and medications and possible treatments, and if and when you should go and see your doctor. But if I haven't, please comment and ask any questions that you need to ask, and I will verify or expound on anything that I need to. But that is it. Let me go ahead and record this week's question because this video is getting really long. And you should expect to see next Monday's video, or this Monday's video, promptly from me on time. That is my goal for right now. But in the meantime, as always, love, peace, and hair grease. Ciao.